Thinking about moving to Scottsdale and want that perfect mix of luxury, walkability, and resort-style living? Today, I'm giving you the full scoop on some of the most talked about condo communities in the area. Let's dive into the pros and cons so you can decide which one is right for your lifestyle. First up is Optima Camel View. This is located in the heart of Scottsdale, just steps away from Fashion Square, Old Town Scottsdale's best restaurants and bars, and miles of walking and biking paths all along the Greenbelt. If convenience is high on your list, this place checks all those boxes. Now, the architecture on this building is modern and sleek, and it's a bit of a local icon with lush rooftop gardens, floor-to-ceiling glass, and terraces that feel a little bit more like private retreats. Optima offers an urban oasis feel that is pretty unique for the desert. Here, you will get a full suite of resort-style amenities. We're talking multiple pools and spas, indoor and outdoor fitness areas, a full basketball court and racquetball courts, a steam room, concierge service, even business lounges. This is really the definition of lock and leave. With 24/7 security and underground parking, it's perfect for second homeowners, frequent travelers, or anyone who just wants a low-maintenance lifestyle. But let's talk about the flip side, because no place is perfect. First off, the HOA fees are pretty high. You're looking at several $100s every month, sometimes upward of $600 a month, depending on the unit. That covers all the lush amenities, but it's something to factor in for your budget. Privacy here can also be a concern. With shared walls and open terraces, you're going to hear your neighbor and they're going to hear you. Also, because of those floor-to-ceiling windows, I've had clients tell me they love it because of all the natural light that it brings in during the day, but at night, they can feel like they're living kind of in a fishbowl, and they feel they have to have their shades drawn pretty much all the time as soon as the sun goes down. Now, parking is another sticking point for some people. Now, residents do have assigned parking, but guest parking is limited, and it can be a little confusing in the underground parking garage. And speaking of layout, inside some of these units, there can be a large pillar that is not in the most convenient spot sometimes for your furniture layout. And if the unit hasn't been remodeled, it can feel a little bit dated. Now, not every unit has a killer view. Some actually face neighboring buildings, where you don't even really have a view. There are some with amazing Camelback and McDowell Mountain views, but those premium views can get pretty pricey. Now, if you love the look of the Optima Camel View, but you don't love the location, there is also the Optima Kirland, which is a little farther north, and a brand new one under construction right now at the time of me filming this, called the Optima McDowell Mountain, which is going to be at Scottsdale Road and the 101. Now, let's take a look at the Mark. This boutique-style condo community is located in Old Town Scottsdale and might be one of Scottsdale's best-kept secrets. It is tucked away from the noise, but is still right next to all the action. It is close to art galleries, award-winning restaurants, and local boutiques, but just far enough away from the nightlife to keep things peaceful, even though the Hotel Valley Ho is right next door. One of the biggest draws, that urban walkability. You're within walking distance to Scottsdale Stadium, the Civic Center, and all the cultural charm of downtown Scottsdale. The residents here love the rooftop pool and spa. It's got mountain views, cozy fireplaces, and a resort-style feel. It's private, peaceful, and perfect for relaxing after a long day or entertaining your guests. With a front desk concierge, secure underground parking, a fitness center, and even room service from the Hotel Valley Ho, the Mark is all about quiet luxury and convenience. It's also smaller and a little bit more intimate, ideal for those that don't really want to deal with all the crowds or a ton of turnover. And yes, it is pet-friendly too. Now let's talk about some of the things that you will want to consider before you move into the Mark. Just like other luxury condos, the HOA can be quite high. You're looking around $700 to $900 a month, all depending on the unit size. But that does include the concierge service, secure entry, and all of the amenities. The units themselves tend to be larger and a little bit more traditional in style, which some buyers love. But if you're into the modern finishes and want that really open concept, you might have to renovate. Now, because the Mark is smaller and quieter, it doesn't have the same buzz or energy like some of the larger places like Optima Camel View. Now, that's a pro for some people, but it could be a con if you like to be a little bit more social. Not all the units have a great view either. Some face the parking garage or neighboring buildings. So choosing the right unit really matters here. Next, we're looking at Envy Residences. This is one of the sleekest high-rise condo communities in town. If you want luxury living with a bold modern edge, this is it. Located in the heart of the Scottsdale Entertainment District, Envy is all about modern luxury and high-energy living. You are steps away from the best nightlife, dining, and entertainment Scottsdale has to offer. The building has a dark, edgy aesthetic that really sets it apart. With sleek interiors, open layouts, and luxury finishes. Think floor-to-ceiling windows, designer kitchens, and private balconies, all with city and mountain views. Envy doesn't skimp on amenities. There is a 2,000 square foot fitness center designed by a celebrity trainer, a private club room with a full bar and catering kitchen, 24/7 concierge and security, and even private underground parking. From rooftop views to resident events, Envy is built for those who love social living with style. This place is perfect if you want to step out your front door and be in the thick of the action, with no Uber required. This is a building that caters to professionals, entrepreneurs, and high-energy lifestyle buyers. If you are moving to Scottsdale and want something upscale with an edge, this is your place. But with all that flash, there are a few things to keep in mind before you buy in here. Being close to the nightlife might be a big perk, but it can also mean more noise, especially on the weekends. Some units can even hear street noise or club sounds at night, and Envy's luxury comes at a price. The HOA fees here can range from anywhere from about $600 to over $1,000 a month, all depending on your unit size. But that does include all your security, top-tier amenities, and the concierge. Now, some units here are on the smaller size, especially the one-bedrooms, and storage is quite limited. You are living here for a lifestyle, not the space. Now, while residents get secured underground parking, guest parking can be pretty tight. Let's take a look at Scusto Waterfront, one of the most prestigious condo communities in the city that is still walkable, scenic, and serene, and close to the action. This is tucked right along the Arizona Canal and steps from Fashion Square, fine dining, and Old Town's art galleries. It's the perfect blend of walkability and elegance, ideal for someone relocating who wants to plug right in to the best of Scottsdale. This is true high-rise living. You get a 24-hour valet and concierge, secure entry, and that feeling of exclusivity from the moment you step in the front door. It's a favorite for seasonal residents, retirees, and professionals who want full-service living. Amenities include a rooftop pool and spa, panoramic views, a state-of-the-art fitness center, wine storage, club room, and even guest suites for friends and family that come to visit. Many of the units offer stunning balconies with amazing views of Camelback Mountain, the canal, or city light views. It's quiet and peaceful, and really feels like a retreat at the heart of the city. It's pet-friendly and steps away from some amazing restaurants, coffee shops, and weekend events. You can truly live here without needing a car every single day. Of course, this level of luxury comes with a few things you need to think about. First, the HOA are some of the highest we have in Scottsdale, often starting around $1,200 a month, and going up from there depending on the square footage. But they do cover a lot: the concierge, the security, the valet, and those resort-style amenities. Some of the interiors are a little bit more traditional compared to some of the newer builds like Envy or Inspire. Now, while many of the units have been remodeled, not all of them have been. So if that's important to you, it's something you will have to be on the lookout for. Now, there is valet and secure parking for the residents, but guest access during the busy season, especially near Fashion Square, can get a little bit tight, and the area all around it has a lot of traffic during the high season and the weekends. Next up, let's take a look at Sage condominiums. If you want some walkability to Old Town Scottsdale, but a little more peace and quiet, this hidden gem near the canal could be perfect for you. Now, like I said, these condominiums are tucked near the Arizona Canal, giving you scenic walks and easy access to Old Town Scottsdale, and a close proximity to restaurants, shopping, and those art galleries, but in a much quieter setting than those in the entertainment district. Now, Sage offers a boutique condo experience with spacious open floor plans and high ceilings, gas fireplaces, and gourmet kitchens, and many of the units feel more like luxury homes than condominiums. The community has a heated pool and spa, outdoor barbecues, a well-equipped fitness center, a clubhouse with a full kitchen, and even private underground parking. Many units also have large patios or balconies overlooking the canal, Camelback Mountain, or the lush landscaping. And yes, Sage is also pet-friendly, with lots of walking to green spaces for your four-legged friend. But let's talk about the things you need to consider before you call Sage home. Now, the HOA fees here are considered more moderate than some of the other luxury communities, typically between $500 and $700 a month. But keep in mind, Sage is a smaller community, so you won't have as many amenities as you do in some of the larger communities. Now, some units, especially the original ones, might feel a a little bit dated. And if you're looking for the ultra-modern finishes, you might need to plan for a remodel. Now, some units have been updated, but not all of them. And while resident parking is secured and convenient, guest parking can be limited and will often be on the street. Now, we're gonna move north a bit and take a look at Icon at Silverleaf. And if you are looking for ultra luxury living in one of Scottsdale's most exclusive communities, this is it. Icon is located inside Silverleaf's private gated community and offers something truly unique: modern luxury condos in an area known for custom multi-million-dollar estates. It's ideal if you want the lifestyle of Silverleaf without having to maintain a huge property. The residences here are pure luxury, with expansive floor plans, huge windows, designer kitchens, spa-like bathrooms, and large private terraces, some with mountain, golf course, or city-like views. It also has amenities like a resort-style pool, semi-private elevators, garage access, and 24-hour guard-gated security for that added level of privacy and peace of mind. Now, living at Icon also puts you minutes away from the Silverleaf Club and Golf Course, which is one of the most prestigious private golf clubs in the Southwest. Now, this is a completely separate membership, but it has an amazing 50,000 square foot clubhouse with dining, fitness, and a spectacular spa. Outside of that, you have hiking and biking trails and the shops and the dining at the DC Ranch Marketplace right down the street. So what are a few things that you should consider before moving to Icon? First, expect high prices. Both the condo prices and the HOA fees are some of the highest in Scottsdale. The HOA dues cover amenities and building maintenance, as well as security, but they can exceed $1,500 a month. The design here leans toward modern luxury with clean lines, which most buyers love, but if you're looking for that more traditional style, you might need to change a few things. Icon definitely leans more towards the contemporary style. Now, some of the units within the community do not have any views. In fact, you are looking directly into another building, while some of the other units will have spectacular views either towards the McDowell Mountains or down towards the city lights. So the location within the community really matters. Also, while you are close to DC Ranch's Marketplace, you will need a car to get around. This type of North Scottsdale living is private and beautiful, but it is not as walkable as Old Town Scottsdale. Now let's take a look at the landmark at Kirland. This is a sophisticated, full-service, high-rise condo community without the chaos of the entertainment district in Old Town Scottsdale. Located just steps away from Kirland Commons and Scottsdale Quarter, you do still have the walkability to those places from the landmark, where you will find amazing restaurants and some amazing shopping. This community offers full-service living. Think 24/7 concierge, a private porter, and a sense of exclusivity from the moment you walk in the doors. It's ideal for seasonal residents, professionals, or anyone wanting a true lock-and-leave living experience. There's a resort-style pool and spa, a state-of-the-art fitness center, steam room, clubhouse with catering kitchen, and even private massage rooms and wine lockers. Everything about the landmark is designed for elevated living. Inside the units, you will find open layouts, large kitchens, fireplaces, and balconies with golf course or city light views. In fact, many residents look over the Weston Kirland Golf Course, with the backdrop being the McDowell Mountains. There's a strong emphasis on security and comfort within this community, with gated access and 24/7 security. It's perfect for buyers looking for privacy and peace of mind. But now let's talk about what you will need to weigh before you move into the landmark. First, we're talking about the HOA fees again. They are a bit on the high side, typically about $1,000 or more every month, but they cover those concierge services, the amenities, the building maintenance, and security. For the right buyer, it is well worth it, but it is definitely something you need to budget for. Now, some units may feel a little bit dark and dated, depending on whether they've been remodeled or not. The floor plans are spacious and elegant, which is great, but if you are looking for those ultra-modern finishes, you will probably have to renovate. And while it is very walkable to the Kirland and Scottsdale Quarter area, this is more of a suburban feel rather than an urban feel. And you won't find the same nightlife and buzz that you do down in Old Town Scottsdale here, which might be a pro, but it could be a con depending on your lifestyle. Now, if you want to see if Scottsdale's really right for you, you are gonna want to watch this video. As always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.